Waking up in Los Angeles. Woo. The couple that owns the place that I'm staying in here in Los Angeles started a nut cheese company, an aged nut cheese. So it's plant-based, all vegan, and check it out. They have all kinds of flavors. They've got cashew cream based sauce, an original nacho cheese sauce, got a chipotle, another like classic pasta. This looks like Alfredo-y. And a tomato-based sauce. These bottles are big too. And I mean, that's not it. Look at all the stuff they have in their fridge, which they said I'm welcome to try, and I'm excited to try it. Spicy pepper, Italian herbs, hickory smoked pepper jack, original Kalamata olive. Ooh, that sounds really good. And black pepper. And then that's not it. They have down here, they have mozzarella and a sharp cheddar. So that's pretty cool. I think they're relatively newish. Our mutual friend that put us in touch told me about the company. I heard a little bit more about it last night when Larissa was giving me a ride here. And hopefully I'll find out a little bit more. I would love to get more of their story and share that with you guys. And of course, when I went to the store today, I bought some pasta so that I can try some of these pasta sauces too. Since I didn't really do much in the way of the typical vlog that I've been doing, capturing the travel-y stuff, going out to eat, meeting people, I didn't do much of that today. Instead, what I thought I would do is just share a few words with you on a question that I get a lot, which is about being alone. I traveled full-time for 2 years. 18 months of those 2 years I lived in a van and basically just snaked my way up and down the country trying to eat at all the vegan restaurants in the US. And so largely I was by myself for that portion. I did have friends come here and there. My mom joined me for a week. My parents flew out to Portland for a week, and I did start the journey with someone, but mostly I was by myself. And what was unique about that situation for me is that I had never ever spent that much time alone, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually even, which I came to learn more about during the project. A lot of times people ask, you know, how was it? Did it change you? Were you super lonely in a kind of a sad way? And sure, there were times when I did wish that there was someone there to experience a beautiful landscape or to ask them where they wanted to go to dinner that night instead of making the decision myself. But I'll tell you this, spending time alone, traveling alone, putting yourself in a position where you have to speak with strangers or just make decisions on your own is really important. I tell everyone, please, if there's one thing that you do in your life, spend some time traveling alone. It can be terrifying, but it can also be incredibly uplifting and empowering. I feel like a completely different person today than I was when I started the journey, and I largely attribute that to spending so much time alone, to having time to reflect on who I was, who I wanted to be, who I am today, what that looks like, how it translates to other people, and really what feels good to me. I didn't know, before going on the trip, I didn't know how much emotionally I was depending on other people, or even just making little decisions or having to figure out how to put something together with instructions and saying, hey, boyfriend or mom or dad, how do I do this? Like even grocery store shopping stuff, I might call my mom and say, where do I find this thing? And it's interesting to look back on it now because I had always thought I was relatively independent, but now I have a much better understanding of the independence that I want to share with myself and be on my own in certain ways, and then that of which I want to share with other people. So anyhow, let me end this little bit of a ranty storytelling time with just saying that please, if there is anything that you do in this lifetime of yours, please take time to travel alone or be alone. Go on an excursion by yourself. If it's something you've been thinking about, if you're watching this now, I have a feeling that maybe it has been something that you've been thinking about. Give yourself permission to go there, to do it, to do that thing that you've been thinking about. As Pat Flynn once said, I'd rather live a life full of oh wells than a life full of what ifs. So go out there and fill your life with a bunch of oh wells. Do the things that challenge you most, that you're most drawn to. No matter what it takes, you'll find a way to figure out. If you want it badly enough, you will find a way to make it happen. I truly believe that. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to eat well and travel often, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.